got people on some free trials, and we still do free trials now as well because it gets people to go and get results first.
Yeah.
And then I got those first 3 results. I got them on camera. I got the screenshots and the proof of them, and then I use them over and over again. And here's a cool thing you can do as well, right? If you are looking to get a testimonial from someone who is quite successful, very busy, then instead of saying, hey, can you write me a testimonial? Instead, script the testimonial that you would want for them and then send that to them and say, hey, is this written in your style? Are you happy for me to approve this? Because then you actually get the results, right? And that, by the way, that doesn't mean lying in the testimonial. It means, if you've been on a video call with them and they've said some stuff and you was like, let me pull all the written stuff out of it. You send that over to them. It's like, hey, and then I realized this and then I got that. And it's like, you can craft the perfect kind of testimonials. And at the same time, it's fully approved by them. And you get what you want rather than say, hey, can you write me a testimonial? And say, yeah, Joe Bloggs is great. Like, it's not a great testimonial.
And you have to wait about 3 weeks for it.
Yeah, because, sorry, I haven't got around to it yet.
Busy.
Rather than just, is this good for you? Yes.
Sure.
Great. And you move on.
Instantaneous move on.
Yeah. That doesn't mean make up testimonials, by the way, right? No fakery. Doesn't work. So that kind of answers that question.
Yes, it does. Brilliant. I've gone the other way. Sorry. How do we increase the average order value in a funnel?
So some ways you can. I've been speaking to someone recently, actually, a little bit earlier stage in business in terms of revenue. They've been in business for a while, and he was like almost breaking even just on his front end offer. And I said to him, I said, you want to get an order bump in there for starters, right? So he was like, well, what do I put in an order bump? Well, you put something that's, number one, helps them get it either simpler or faster. Notice the pattern.
There's that pattern again.
Right. So how does it get them results simpler or faster? And then secondly, then your upsell, if you are selling e-commerce, sell more of the same, like, or variation of, right? So if you're selling shoes, sell a second pair of shoes or sell the jacket that goes with the shoes, right? If you are selling information products, sell the next thing, the next problem, or sell a way of solving that problem easier. So like, for example, your front end might be the DIY version of the thing. Your upsell might be the done with you version. And then your second upsell might be the done for you version of it. Sometimes you skip the done with you and go straight to done for you, where it's kind of, especially now with AI, you do a lot more of this, like, okay, your upsell is, hey, we'll give you all the ChatGPT, custom ChatGPT bots that we've built that does this for you, so you just plug it in. Right? So there's different ways of putting that together, but people value done for you more than DIY. Okay, so however, if you put that on the front, your price point would need to be much, much higher, and that creates a lot more friction. And then, so here is 3 different upsells that you can use also in your business to increase your conversion rate on your upsells. So you've got alternative close upsells. So alternative close upsells is basically, do you want this one or this one, right? So instead of just saying, do you want to buy yes or no? It's like, do you want the
red one or the blue one?
Yeah, do you want the red one or the blue one? So choose your option. It's like, hey, we've added this to your order. I just confirm whether you want the red or the blue. Cool way of doing it, right? Secondly is pricing options, right? You can buy it one payment of $100 or 3 payments of $33. The cool thing about that is you can actually anchor the price in the other way. So if you want more people to go and pay that full pay, you can make it feel like it is actually more valuable by giving the discount off that and then making the payment plan the full pay. So what I mean is, if you're selling something for $100, you say it's one payment of $100 or it's 6 payments of $50. So it's a $300 product, right? And you get 70% off if you pay in full. Now, you're not making up and anchoring a fake price because the real price is there on the page that you can buy it for right now. Does that make sense?
So?
Yeah. You can anchor the actual price. And I've done this in emails as well, by the way, is if you're going to add a bonus into an email and say, hey, if you buy in the next 24 hours, just email me your receipt and I will send you over this free bonus. But I'll also put in the PS, if you just want the bonus, just PayPal $150 here and I will send it to you. Now in my head, that bonus is worth $150. And I will sell it to him for $150, but most people go, well, I could just go and buy that product for $90 and get the bonus for free. Now it feels like a good deal, right? That's how you increase your average order value to go through.
Smart.
Cool little things.
Good tip there. Thanks for
Good tip.
that. Nice one. Ready for the next?
Ready?
Great. How do I delegate without my team's quality dropping?
So the answer is your team's quality will drop a little bit to start off with because you have to go through C1, D1, teach one, right? So people have got to see you do it, then they've got to do it, and then they've got to teach someone else how to do it or record the SOP on doing it, right? The standard operating procedure. So quality will sometimes drop before it goes up. And what is a quality drop, right? Quality drop sometimes is measured as, well, this is the way that I've always done it, and that person is doing it in a different way, right? It doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong if you're hiring the right people. So if you hire the right people into the business that are actually making, like growing the business, right? So for example, I'm looking at hiring a content strategist at the moment in our business. Now, they should be better at content than I am. So if I say, hey, this is how we need to do our content, that's pointless, right? I need to say, okay, what's the content strategy that we need to do? What you need me to record, I'll record it. And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do you think is a good fit?
Yeah. And again, it's not about making decisions for them. This is a mistake that I've made over and over and over again in business, is I hold on to the reins too much and don't let go where I need to. This time round, I'm building EverConvert in a different way, because otherwise it will never get to exit. And this is why I've not been able to exit other businesses, because it's never scaled beyond me, right? I've gone and grown a lot of other businesses that I've worked in by almost $1 million a month, but my own business doesn't scale to something that exits because I can't grow that beyond me being the bottleneck for all the decisions to go through. So I'm now removing that filter criteria.
You did a good job.
Huh.
Question is, if buyers are researching on AI first, how can you show up there?
So if the researching on AI will be where they're being, right? So number one is, if you are in the US right now, then pay to play. ChatGPT ads are pretty cheap. Unfortunately, we're in the UK, so we can't use ChatGPT ads yet. But by the time you watch this video, probably we already will be as soon as it's available. I'm going to be testing it out. And also, like, this is not my massive expertise, but this is I paid for an audit of our own stuff, and one of the things that was suggested in our go-to-market strategy was creating numbers of free AI tools that can actually show up and rank. And then you want to be ranking for those particular niche things. Now, the difference between how it used to be with SEO and how it is with AI SEO, it also needs to embed your own personal experiences in there too. Because it is so easy right now for me to go, write me a blog post with 7 ways that I shouldn't do marketing, right? And it goes, here's 7 ways you shouldn't do marketing. And Joe Blogs over there writes the same thing. And then the other guy over there writes the same thing. The other lady over there writes the same thing, right? They're all writing the same thing. So by the end of it,
arthritis.
Everyone's just creating the same kind of output. So then the AI, well, what's it going to rank for? It's going to rank for the stuff that's actually different from everything else, right? So you need to be able to own those keywords, right? You need to be able to own it based off your own stuff that you're out there. There's a couple of good tools out there, like AirOps seems to be really taking the space for AI SEO as well. They're doing so they were kind of like a catch-all company to start off with, and they seem to find product market fit. When I started using AirOps, you can it's like a kind of all-in-one builder, right? So you can $8 a month. Their minimum price now is like $500 a month. Ooh. So they've gone more enterprise.
Cool. Good on.
I still got grandfathered though, so I'm getting early, kids, because it's cheaper, right? So that's what I'd suggest.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. Final question of today. When do I keep a winning page versus a test page on?
You keep the winning page until it's no longer the winning page, and then you swap it over. So if you're running a load of traffic right now, the easiest way to do that is just run it with AvidConvert, because it will just test it automatically, and it will cut the things that are not working and make more of the things that are. If you want to go and do that manually, then instead, you can have your winner, and then you can test 50-50 against a variation, and then see which winning and what isn't winning. Or you can create a new campaign in your ads, and then create a test page there, and then go and just test that one separately in your ads, and then have your control still running in the background, so you're not affecting what's already working as well.
Cool. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's close it up. So what have we spoke about today? We spoke about the festival.
Yeah, that you want to have the right packaging, and create a physical wow moment where possible, especially if you're doing like live events or in-person things as well. Like, how do you stand out from everyone else, right? That's the first piece. What else do we talk about?
Vaseline.
Yeah. Yeah, make it a smooth journey all the way
That's
through.
not what I meant. So
Okay.
real proof from real people.
Real proof, real people. How can you leverage trends, and how can you then utilize that to go and create more ads and content as well from the back of it?
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, we had some great wins this week. Ask yourself the question: how can you make things simpler and faster? That's one of our core values. Encourage you to do the same.
Need that on a hat.
Need it on a hat.
Definitely need it on a hat.
And then we covered some deep strategic stuff as well, like how to increase your average order value, how to rank on AI, SEO, and all that jazz too.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. So enjoy. If remember to like and subscribe, and if you want a free trial of AvidConvert, just go to everconvert.ai. And we'll be happy to help you get something set up and get you more leads and more sales from the same traffic.
And we'll see you next time
On What
the
the Funnel.
Bye.
Bye.